you found me no search. It's like you knew that inside I was hurting. I was so young, didn't know you. But you gave me a shot at a romance. I feel like you were like an angel sent to bring me life. Now that I'm with you, me one say that me love you, that me love you, that me love. Hey, me no go one day wonder. Without my baby, without me love, without me love. And no dance and sing and nothing, because you make my life complete. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I can't believe that this is for me. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, I can't believe that this is for me. Oh yeah. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's for me. Shut up, 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 shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's for me. I've never felt this way. So when they ask us, say, oh yeah, we're going all the way. So me, we happy love you all the time and things. Sometimes I wonder if the thing could cut us under, to get under, handle. Put your love in my life, control that. I lay down my life this way. Do anything to make you stay. All of the blessings, they come my way. And all the bad things, they turn and away. Sometimes life is such a scare. Your love gives me the strength to bear.
For me. Greetings, motherfuckers. Greetings, motherfuckers. How y'all doing today? Well, I'm late. I was supposed to have gotten to the horoscopes, but now we at mid-month. So now we at the mid-month horoscopes, and I mean, as long as we get her done, right? Y'all, before I get started, let me tell y'all something. It happened again. It happened again. Just now, and they still parked next to me, right? They still parked right next to me. Okay? Got her did, in period. And, child, it's a couple, a black man and a Native American woman, right? And, girl, can you hear me? Because I'm talking, because half my window down on this side, but they on that side, okay? Look, I get out the car, they get out the car. He say, how you doing? Good morning. I said, oh, hey, Grand Rising, how are you? He said, God bless you. With what? 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 I said, this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I already spoke. You spoke, I spoke. What is all the extra about? We always trying to impress each other with that fuckery. Anyway, greetings. What is y'all doing and how y'all doing? Grand Rising, I am Katina Dean, a.k.a. the motherfucking queen, the hostess with the mostest, and we are here for the mid-month horoscopes of February going into March. I don't know what the spirit and Yehuda and Mother Dina about to come through with. I do not know, but we gonna see. I was instructed to start with like Capricorn and Cancer, so I'm gonna start with those two. Um, we gonna just see. We just gonna see. So I'm going to say my prayer, and then we gonna dive right on the fuck on in. Okay, let me not cuss so early. I'm a cusser, and I like to cuss. Sometimes it just ends the statement. But I know that it be babies on her too, so I told y'all the little 8-year-old told me no, I didn't cuss a lot. She liked it. I was like, I know you do. Babies always love cuss when they ain't supposed to be hearing that. I said, oh shoot. She kept staring at me in the lobby of the hotel, and I said, oh shoot, she know who I am. I think. I waved at her. She waved back. Her sister said, my sister, she just love you. She watch you all the time. I'm like, the little girl? She like, my whole family, we love you. I'm like, oh, my God. And she like, my mom and them went to school with you. I'm like, really? She like, yeah. And I said to the little girl, I said, do I cuss too much? She was like, I like it. I was like, okay, girl. Out of the mouth of babes, okay, period. All right, let me say my prayer, you guys, and I'm going to jump right on into it, okay? All right, all right, all right, all right. Is we ready? We is ready, okay. All right, so I'm going to listen. We're going to start with Capricorn. Well, first thing they tell me for the Capricorn, oh, I didn't do that. You who to stop me? So you didn't do your little thinky song? Okay. So we're gonna start the horoscope. Think, 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 think. All right. Capricorn for the mid-month horoscope. Spirit first starts off with they showed me three piggy banks and said bank on top of bank on top of bank, and then said your bank account looks a little swollen to me. So Capricorn, for me, looking at this, the first thing I feel like I need to say to you is you're going to have some success coming in somewhere. Your bank account is going to be looking pretty good. There's going to be some overall success on a lot of things, not just financially. There's going to be some things coming up for the Capricorn where you have been really, really planning and plotting for the last couple months, like 2 months, to get something done. Then every time you hear the horoscopes, it's kind of like building you like, yeah, I'm going to be able to do this. They're telling me even with those endeavors, you're going to have some success as well because there's a lot coming. Like about time the summer comes, you're going to have like a whole new world experience, right? But I feel like it's not just going to be like the new world order. I feel like we're going to be talking about like really some stuff happening in the Capricorn's life where your life is changing. So you're going to have financial success. You got this coming up within the next, I want to say 30 days, 3 weeks, 30 days. You have some financial things that's going to start to happen. Even if the money doesn't hit your lap in that moment, it's going to be something that's going to help you to build, Capricorn, okay? Um, Spirit says that Spirit loves the way that you've been holding yourself down. Normally, it feels like you're used to somebody holding you down or having somebody to hold you down or wanting somebody to hold you down. But this is like, again, a whole new world for you, Capricorn, where you're holding yourself down. Now, they're telling me there is some small trickly things within the stomach area region that you need to look at. A couple of you need to, like, stretch or something because I feel like there are some very, very tight muscles up in the leg and thigh area. And it may be for just a specific couple of people. And I see a thicker lady, like there's something going on in your thigh area, Queen. Um, the thigh leg issue may also connect with someone who has a connection with a J name like Jasmine. So if that's for you, please know that you need to stretch. You need some potassium. You need to be eating some bananas, okay? All right, Capricorn, let's look at some other stuff. They tell me that for the Capricorn, juicing is going to be your friend. If you start to juice and do some things over the next few weeks, like some things that you're trying to accomplish will get accomplished, and you'll have a really, really turnout, a really, really good result. And they're telling me that'll help with the hair issue or help the hair to stop breakage or breaking off or to get it to grow. Whatever their hair issue is, that's going to help with that as well. It's going to help you to detox as well. It makes me feel like I'm heavily sweating, like it's going to push some toxins out of your body, okay? I show gratitude. So Capricorn, one of the last things before we move forward that they need me to say to you is stop with the juices, even when you think it's a good juice. Like like even if you're drinking apple juice, Spirit says for you to dilute this some. It's something about diluting it. Excuse me, diluting it, and drinking more water. And they're telling me that you can flavor your water, which I love to do, by putting fruit in it, and that can kind of help you in some ways. Far as the love life, whether you're single or in a relationship, let's take a look at it. For those that are in a relationship, they tell me there's going to be progress made in different ways, not all in the same way, but there's going to be progress made. It's something about the Capricorns that's in the relationship that has like the 3 or 4 children. There's going to be some sort of crossroads come to, like you're going to be coming to a crossroad, and there's going to be like a hefty decision made. I feel like some of you are going to like separate out of a relationship, but it feels like we're still very, very good friends. Like it does not feel like this ends badly. It feels like we're good friends and we're just kind of like departing, deciding um to be co-parents and just kind of move forward. A lot of you are getting ready to have a hot girl summer, I'm telling you, and I get it in because I don't know how many more of these we get. I'm just saying. Um, if you are single, looking to mingle, or not looking to mingle, let's look at that. So for the Capricorns that are single and looking actively to get somebody and date, Spirit say don't come off desperate. Take your time. Um, and don't push too many things inside of the conversation. Don't share too many things inside of the conversation, Capricorn. Keep your wits about you, and don't trust everyone. Be cautious about going on dates, Capricorn. For some of you, I kind of want to say towards the Milwaukee area for some reason, so the Midwest maybe, like over in that area for the Capricorns. If you're single and in dating, because that, like I keep saying, um, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Like I keep seeing that, but I want to go in that area for some reason, and they're telling me you be careful if you're going on a date. Drive yourself and meet someone, um, and be cautious about getting in someone's car. Okay, so let's move forward. Cancer. For some reason, Cancer, Spirit says February is turning out to be a month like October was for you. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm just telling you what the Spirit says. The Spirit says, Cancer, that February going into March is turning out to be a similar month like October for you. They said change the name of the game, changing the game, change up the game. You promised yourself once, you promised yourself twice. Now, when are you going to stick to it and do it? It feels like at the beginning of this month, from last month, Cancer, you were in a different place. It's almost like you're forever changing, Cancer. My goodness, like you're forever changing. and they kind of just want you to get to some stability because it's now like it feels for me like yes, we're headed in a good direction, but it's almost like you get down on yourself or something like, but damn, here we go, I thought I was past this. Even if you are past it, life does not come without test, Cancer. So you're gonna have to kind of take the good with the bad, and if you got to just rub one out and go to sleep, then do that because I don't know what to tell you, because it's not gonna stop. It's gonna be forever changing. You're gonna have to learn how to roll with the punches, as I do too. So I need to throw Scorpio in there as well, Taurus, Capricorn, and Libra. You need to learn how to roll with the punches. And that don't mean like if somebody punch you, just roll with it, bitch. That's not what we talking about. What I'm saying is you need to learn how to roll with the punches, though, of life without like, oof. Cancer. Cancer, Scorpio, and Taurus, Pisces, Capricorn, and Libra. Listen, Spirit says stop committing yourself to so many things, and you know fucking well you cannot pull this shit off. Not at this time. Like, take some things, chew, bite, chew, bite, chew. Don't keep biting, and now you got a mouthful of food and about to choke. No, 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 no. You need to pace yourself, Cancer. Okay? Pace yourself. So don't bite off more than what you can chew in any situation, especially coming up into March for some reason, Cancer. Let me listen. There's some sort of situation that's going to be coming up for some of the Cancers with a family situation or a family dynamic. And it feels like for me, there's going to be like siblings that will be involved in this. And if these are not your siblings, this would be your parental siblings, like your aunt, uncle type thing. Like you have something that will be coming up towards the end of February, beginning of March. I almost want to say like the first week in March, Cancer. You're going to have some things coming up where it almost will seem like the family is dividing for some reason instead of building. Now, for some of you, like I need to say, don't let your like little sister get up under your skin or your little brother get up under your skin, because I feel like there's some things that are happening that's kind of like dividing there. It feels like, I don't know, it kind of feels like the younger sibling feels like they know more, and then you've taken a step back on some things. It just feels like, hey, don't allow this to affect your reality in such a way that you back up, and you miss out on some things, or you miss some things. Okay, Cancer? Squipperless says represent y'all correctly, Cancer. So represent y'all correctly, Cancer. So says Squipperless. She says we need diversity, but we don't need to be divided. Also, Cancer, Spirit says you have to remember sometimes people bring things in your life in hopes that it makes you divided or separated. So be cautious, Cancer, of people bringing things into your life this month, okay? Or bringing information into your life this month. Let's look at the finances. If you're not careful, there's going to be some sort of trickle down effect where you'll start to notice you're spending a little bit more over the next couple of weeks, Cancer. Just watch your money. Don't spend crazily. Don't overdo it because you feel like your income then shot up a little bit, or you feel like that bank account is looking a little nice. Like, don't get beside yourself, okay? Like, don't forget the goal. Like, if you're saving for a reason, Cancer, don't stop saving. Continue on in that fashion of saving. It almost feels like there's going to be like a blown head gasket or something. Like, don't spend too much. I feel like you're going to need some of that money. Some of you need to make sure that you're taking a trip to the physician, the doctor, because I keep feeling like there's something going on in the lower region of the stomach or down into the pelvic or the genitalia. Like I feel like there's some things going on that maybe some of the cancers need to take a look at or monitor, okay? Um, There are also some cancers that's been having like heart palpitations. So let's also look at those things too. Some of you need to just be drinking more water, laying low on the smoking. I guess that goes for me too as a Scorpio. Um, just don't overdo it. Know what your limits are. For some of the cancers, it's crunch time because there's something about moving. So I don't know if you're coming up on the final date, the end date, about something about the moving or the relocation, but like still take your time. Please know that you're going to get something or find something. I feel like a few people are very like stressed out. Like, hey, it's coming up, it's coming up. I think I'm going to have to move, or like don't feel that way. Okay. Get in the groove. They say Virgo, positivity radiates throughout the next couple weeks for you, Virgo. Even when there's like trying to be a creep of negative energy in there, I feel like you'll be shutting it down, recognizing it immediately, understanding where you're going. Over at least over the next 3 weeks, I feel like you're going to be in that kind of mood or frame of mind, which you should be, and don't let nobody push your buttons to take you any other place either. They say your mind is changing on quite a few things, and that's okay. Don't necessarily look back. Keep pressing forward. Who you said you were is who you are. Who you said you were is who you are. Don't let somebody like pressure you into, like, whether that's a business situation, a personal situation. Don't let somebody like strong arm you or use some sort of guilt trip tactics or something to push you in a situation or pushing you into a direction in where you're not trying to go. Even if that's the job, even if you feel like, okay, I feel like it's really time for me to leave this job, but I know I need this money. Um, but you feel like this is pushing you to still stay stagnant in a different place. Let's look at that. Let's have a conversation with the spirit within self, and let's figure this out, because I feel like some of you need to be taking chances and opportunities. Boom. I thought they was gonna hit that thing. She almost did. Oh, you're going to be taking opportunities to step to the forefront to manage things or make something happen. There's going to be some sort of strong business opportunity or proposition come to you at some point. Now, don't just be quitting your jobs left and right. Make sure that you have certain things lined up, or that you are at least in an attempt to do it. Don't go out there just quitting your job, because I'm telling you, it may not be what you want to do, but make sure that you have all of your ducks lined up in a row. Well, for some, Spirit says you need to step out there on faith. I feel like a few of you, Virgos, have been asking for an opportunity, and now that it's in your face, do you know what to do with it? Also, Spirit says, Virgo, stop claiming things that are not necessarily um, yours. And whether that's a problem, a situation, a lover, or whatever, I'm just saying. There's going to be some things that come to the forefront um, very shortly. This is not going to be in the next couple of weeks. Some things may trickle down because it's going to be a lot of trickling down for the Virgo. You're going into a heavy testing period, Virgo. Um, and it's about something being in reverse for you. Um, But while you're in reverse, you'll also still be going forward. Please just remember that we're saying that, okay? While you're in reverse, you're still going to be going forward. This is about how you make it through this, how you get through this, how you proceed. Because they've already told you don't go backwards. Going backwards is not going to be where it's at for you. It's not going to be where it's at for you. Virgo, don't be tempted. Ooh, I just want to slap your hand out this cookie jar. Probably because I want a cookie, but I'm just saying. Slap your hand out this cookie jar. Oh, my God, because I just don't want you to, don't miss your mark. You've come a very long way, Virgo. Don't miss your mark. Like, you've come through the trying times. You have something else coming up that will be trying, like around September. Something towards the end of March. You'll like get some news about that, but it's something going into like you have a few things lined up for the next couple months, Virgo. But there's going to be like a trickle effect here in the next few weeks. Trickle, trickle, trickle. And a lot of it is going to be about what you've already set into place or what you have coming up for you and how you handle certain things, Virgo. I'm telling you. Don't abandon ship. Don't jump ship. Stay the course of what you said. That is going to be very important. And some of you need to take a look at your vehicles because I keep hearing alternator work. So that means that some of you need some things fixed up on the car that you need to take a look at, okay? They said bank account will be empty by the end of next month if you're not careful, Virgo. Save, save, save is going to be the key, Virgo. Save, save, save is going to be the key, Virgo. Don't follow the temptress and be tempted. Libra. Libra. I almost feel like I need to do Libra and Pisces at the same time, and it's very weird because I feel like Libra and Pisces have some of the same energy flowing right now for some reason. Like I feel like Libra, you're about to have like a heavy explosion of, I don't even want to say test, but it's just gonna be like every time you turn around, somebody's like gonna be hitting on you, trying to talk to you, offering you a trip. Do you want to go here? Do you want to do this? Like it's gonna be an overwhelming amount. Now, I feel like this is almost a test, though, Libra, and I have to say Pisces again, too, so please just pay attention to that because I have to say them both for some reason, okay? Um, because I feel like there's a test in here, Libra and Pisces. The test is basically, are you going to go back to what you have been doing and the way you have been choosing and picking and making decisions, or are you going to do what you've been saying you were going to do for the last three and a half weeks? You've been saying that you were going to do some things differently, and here's the opportunity to do it. Next time this presents itself, I'm going to do something different. Here is your opportunity, Pisces and Libra, to get this done, okay? Because the Spirit wants to see if you're going to snatch your drawers off or if you're going to behave in the same manner, if you're going to show up to these situations the same way. Spirit is watching. Spirit wants to see if you have growth. It's a divine opportunity, Spirit says. Understanding oneself, Libra, would be to understand yourself inside of the Spirit. Don't allow a lack of judgment to take you to a place of no return. Watch what you say these next few weeks, Libra and Pisces. Watch what you say. Because I really feel like it has the opportunity to come back and bite you in the ass. So just watch what you say, okay? Libra and Pisces. I feel like the Libra, Pisces, and Scorpio, a few Cancers and Taurus, and Aquarius, like you may have some things going on in the lady parts or the men parts, um, like a imbalance of the pH or something, and we need to go take a look at it. Of course, it's not going to be for everybody, but for those of you who know what I'm saying, like you may have like, am I tripping? Yep, it kind of is, and let's just go, get that handled. Hmm. For some reason, I need to say to the Libra that whatever threats that you were receiving, or I almost can say that you were giving out too, but I really feel like whatever threats that you were receiving, please know that, like, I feel like some of it will or can be acted on, and some of it will not. Like the most dangerous thing has the tendency to happen versus the smaller things. Um, Libra, let me give you an example. Say, for example, and I'm going to say it this way because it keeps showing me somebody specific. Um, Say, for example, you usually, oh, I want to make sure I get this the way it's supposed to be delivered. Say, for example, you go to pick up your grandchildren, and you and the father, you and the mother not necessarily get along. Um, if something were to spark off, I want you to make a different decision than what you would normally make, because it feels like there's a tendency or a high rate for the worst to go on in that situation versus the the more mediocre outcome. And when I say that, what I mean, it just feels like instead of the police being called, hey, to remove you or remove this person, it feels like the police will be called, the ambulance will be called, IMSA's being called. Like there's a lot of situations, there's a lot of people surrounding, like there's just a lot. So I say to you, if there's a situation you can avoid, Libra, they say throw Pisces in there. But I really want to address the Libra for this though. But please understand, take a different route with that. Like whatever you would normally do, take a different route. In this situation, it's going to be the best thing for you to do would be to back down and back away, um, because I feel like it would have an unexpected turn of events where you may be looking at someone else, and then someone else comes out of nowhere and does something stupid, ridiculous. So just be very cautious, okay? And I know that was hellified specific, but I'm saying it like that for a reason, so you'll understand that like something greater can happen than something versus something smaller. So I know for some of the Libras, you have some very important events or dates coming up, as well as the Pisces. And I understand why the Pisces, because you got a birthday coming up, Pisces. But for the Libras, I feel like there's just some like anniversaries or other events that will be coming up for you that's very important. For some reason, for the Libra and for the Pisces, July stands out very big for them. I do not know why, and we're only in February going into March, but I keep wanting to acknowledge July very heavily for the Pisces and for the Libra. Now, um, for these celebrations, Enjoy yourself. Pisces, don't overdrink for your birthday. Don't overdrink for your birthday, Pisces. This is going to be a strange turn of events for the Pisces as well. Could be for some of the Libras as well. So just be careful in some of your sexual conquests because I know we've been waiting on Pisces to get pregnant for a little minute now, but I feel like we're at that point and at that stage. Now, for some of the older Libras that just feel like, okay, I'm past that point, I want you to know some of you are going to find yourself pregnant. You're like, bitch, I know I'm not, and I'm 38. Yes, the fuck you is, girl. Yes, you is. Yes, you will, sir. Yes, you did get that little 23-year-old pregnant, sir. And yes, you did at 42. Yes, you did and got her pregnant. I'm telling you. So let's be cautious on the love of making. Just I ain't saying you can't have it. I'm just saying, be whatever. Because I feel like it's gonna be some stuff happening. Excuse me, it's gonna be a baby boom. I almost feel like the spirit is trying to do something before they can jump in here and do some other stuff. Spirit is trying to make some stuff happen. I feel like for the Libra and for the Pisces, also the Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Taurus. Um, Also, I'm gonna throw the Capricorn in there as well. Just be careful and cautious. I almost want to say the Aquarius too. Be cautious about any medical thing you have going on. Just pay it attention. Like don't ignore it. If you have something going on medically, don't ignore it. Just get it together and move on. Especially my men. Mm. There's going to be some Pisces. Um, it is very weird right now because there's some Pisces that are going to connect to like a couple passings or something. Like I feel like you're going to lose someone or something there. Um, I feel like maybe some may be expected, some are not. And I feel like maybe we're talking about over the next few weeks, not just the ending of February, but I feel like there's going to be a passing for a Pisces or a couple Pisces in there. Keep your wits about you. Don't overthink some of these things. Some of them are not even directly like your lineage, but you may know these people or this person. Um, Also, again, I will say don't ignore your own health either, Pisces, okay? Now, some of you Pisces, including the Libra, are making some decisions on a vehicle. Like you're like, I need my own car. We've been sharing this car. I need my own car. Go ahead and look at that and start to see if how you can swing that because I feel like for some of you that's going to be a really good decision. Um, and some of you will start to DoorDash or Uber on that note as well. And some of you are getting that car for that purpose. I know that there are a few Libra and Pisces. The spirit want me to tell you that, like, I feel like it's on like 3 or 4 of y'all that have left your job, and you are getting ready to leave your job, and you have been feeling like you don't know what options you have. And I'm speaking to the Pisces and the Libra. You don't know what options you have, but there's always options. So I don't know if that pertains to some of you that are going to do the DoorDash, or if somebody had a question on that. Like, should I do the DoorDash? I don't know. Spirit says go ahead and do that because I feel like that's going to help you where you've been kind of back and forth, back and forth. I almost feel like you may have thought in your head, like, maybe I could babysit, but I feel like that's not going to be fulfilling for you if you babysit. Not even just fulfilling. I feel like that would end in some sort of like argument or dispute. So I don't even feel like that's a route that you should go with the babysitting. Okay, okay. Ponder on a few things, Pisces and Libra. Ponder on a few things. I need to kind of go personal. I almost thought it was just the Pisces, but it's not. It's for the Pisces and the Libra. Spirit told me to look in the camera, so let me look into this contraption, child. Because if you have not done it, or if you have done it, or if you have been in discussion today about doing it, like, or whatever this is, Spirit wants you to know this has the potential to have a not such a good outcome for those or the person, and you may just be on here, I don't know, but Spirit said look in this camera, so I'm going to Pisces and Libra. No filming yourself, no taking of the pictures, at least not for a couple months, because I don't know if that's how long you're going to be talking to the specific person, and I feel like maybe the specific person cannot be trusted with the video or the pictures. So I feel like let's not do that for a few months until this has ran its course or something, okay? Because I keep feeling like you have trusted the wrong person, or you will trust the wrong people or person. For a specific, well, okay. So there are a few specific Pisces and Libra. You're going to have a very, I don't want to say strange business opportunity come up, but it's going to be a business opportunity come up that you didn't think would be coming up for you. Like, it's almost far-fetched that this would even be presented to you. Take that. Take that. There is a couple of you on here. I don't even think I'm just talking about Libra and Pisces. So let me just be specific when I say that, because their spirit is saying something about you were told that you got to have the jab here recently, and I guess they gave you a specific date to have had it or to get it. The spirit says no, no, no. You've been debating it. Spirit says no, you don't need to get it. There will be an opportunity presented to you shortly after leaving that position. Okay? All right. All right. Also, more for the Pisces, because you have been in the energy of love return. Love overboard, love overboard. I just can't help myself. Love overboard. I feel like they're going to keep being, over the next few months, a repeated cycle of exes trying to come back into your life, Pisces. So, like, it's going to be even just like, not even just exes, it's going to be like people you have not seen or something in a while, just going to be keep coming up. It's going to be keep coming up to you. But I feel like a lot of you are going to have some exes that keep trying to come back. I feel like, but listen, nothing comes of any of it. Nothing comes for any of it. Okay? I have to say this because they keep saying it, and I'm not saying it, and I'm not saying it correctly. I tried to just give a small amount, and they keep saying no. There is two people, I believe, on here, one Libra, one Pisces, and they keep saying you are beating down death's door, and you don't know it. So whatever activity you are doing, please stop it. If you are feeling something and something in your soul keeps telling you, go get this checked out or something, please follow that, because Spirit keeps saying to say you are beating down death's door. And where they are trying not to open or answer it is something about your actions that are leading them to that. It was scaring me at first. I was like, is y'all talking to me? And they're like, not you, Quatita. So I'm like, okay. And they said, even though I need to get my shit together. But there are two very specific people that they are speaking to. And I feel like one of you, I don't know if you're the Pisces or the Libra, but one of you, like you have diabetes or something, or you're not taking care of your sugar or something level like that. And I want you to know, like, I really need for you to get that together. Period. Okay? All right. Scorpio. It says, Spirit says, Scorpio, burning bridges for you comes naturally. Um, but it's something about being cautious, not about you necessarily burning them, but about some of the bridges that burn themselves. Uh, Make sure that they stay burned. Make sure that those bridges stay burned. Some of them burned organically. You didn't even have to burn them, Scorpio. Some of them just lit a fire and started burning on them motherfucking own. So make sure that they stay burned, okay? And be cautious of the he said she said kind of thing, so you're careful about not burning a bridge that you may not be trying to burn or want to burn. So just be cautious about the he said she said. If there's a situation you need to approach with it, please by all means approach it, but be mindful of how you approach the situation. Child, I take note of that. Mm. The single Scorpios, you gonna have some interesting stuff going on as far as the love life, because there feels like you're gonna be meeting someone. Oh, let's talk about it. There's gonna be so much energy in the love department for the Scorpios coming up. And I mean a lot of energy, and it's going to be a whole bunch of different things happening. Some of you Scorpios are going to find yourself attracted to people that you like, why would I even? And when I say that, let me tell you something. Don't get me fucked up, but there are a couple of studs that will form a friendship with some males that you will consider fucking. I'm telling you, I don't care, bitch. I heard what you say in your mind, bitch. That's not what the spirit said, because there's something about it that makes you like sneaky link it or something like that. Okay, so I want you to understand there's something about that. Like, even if it's just like, damn, he is he is beautiful. Like, but I love my business. Like, that's beautiful. However, there is going to be something that keeps like pulling you to that. Like, for some reason, like, damn, oh, why I keep thinking about that. Like, it is. Yes, it is. Now, for some of you, when it's different, it doesn't mean that it's going to be there for you. I feel like it could be like you normally date high yellow, light skinned women, but there's a little chocolate, short haired chick that keeps catching your attention. Like, excuse me, like, I feel like it's going to be different things approaching you like that in your love life, Scorpio. Now, also, Scorpio, I feel like there will be some returning coming back to you as well. Like, people become, I can validate that a little bit. There are going to be some people trying to return back into your life too. For me, the option would be up to you. It's not necessarily that it's a poor judgment call. It's just going to be what it is. Whatever you feel like you want to do, then do that. Don't judge yourself so harshly that maybe you miss a opportunity. Okay, well, period. Shit. Make sure you don't miss your motherfucking opportunity, Scorpio. Because we overthinking now. I understand the whole burning of the bridges. Because you might not want to burn that bridge. Don't be, oh my goodness. Listen, Scorpio, I must also say this to the Pisces and the Aquarius. Um, don't be asking people too heavily or too deeply about their dating habits or their, and I don't even do that, about their old spouses or about children's parents. Like, don't even go into it for real. Like, if you have a conversation, be mindful of what you say. I try to anyway. Scorpio, they say there's going to be a building block that'll make you want to stumble, but don't fret about it, because once you move that block out of the way, you're going to see that there's going to be like five more different blocks that stand taller that presents themselves to you, Scorpio. Like, there's going to be other blocks that's not blocking you, but you can step upon. It's going to be stepping stones to help you to get to that next level. So whatever stumbling block you think you come across, Scorpio, don't worry about that. Now, for some of the Scorpios that are in love, that are in active relationships or marriages, kind of need to stay the course right now. We're not talking about those that are in abusive relationships, of course, but there are just some of you Scorpios that just are in a rocky place right now when you are like, do I give this shit another try? Like, for some of you, you kind of need to stay the course right now. Not saying that this is supposed to be your relationship, but there is something that needs to hold you there for a moment. Like, just right now is not the time. I don't know if it's like it would be a situation about you needing to move. Um, and I also feel like some of you have a situation that you need to see before you actually make your decision, because it's going to help you in the long run to not revisit this situation. Some of you have been questioning some things and you need to see it, whether that's on a good scale or bad scale, good scale or bad scale. Like, you kind of need to see it first so you don't revisit this thought or this conversation again. March is going to be very pivotal and important for some of the Scorpios. As far as business and love life goes, it's going to be a very pivotal moment. Some of you are going to be getting it in. Love relationships are going to be starting to form more and more. Um, Even with people you didn't think you had nothing in common with, some of you, I'm telling you, it's going to be like very different. Like, I don't even like that kind of motherfucker. Like, he ain't even my kind, she ain't even my kind. It's like the love keeps forming anyway. And it's like, okay, well, we can date, but don't tell nobody. Because I don't really want nobody to know that but it feels like it doesn't matter. I'm telling you, there's going to be love showing up for you, Aquarius. I want to say Capricorns too, as well as Tauruses, Pisces, and the Libra. But for some reason, the Pisces and the Libras, y'all been kind of got on the spirit's nerve. Y'all ain't on their bad side. Y'all just been got on their nerves for some reason. So Scorpio done got on their nerves too. I can dig that. Um, for some reason, they're moving all the way down to mid-March. For Scorpio, they keep saying, remember this, Scorpio, hold your judgment for some situation that will be happening around March, mid-March. Hold your judgments. Remember that we're saying that. Like, don't express your opinion too harshly or too loudly or to someone, especially if they didn't ask you for it. Just hold that shit. Somebody remind me in March, because I won't remember. Okay. I don't know why they keep saying diplomacy as far as Scorpio goes. I don't know why they keep saying that. But they keep saying diplomacy. I don't know why. Um, and there's going to be a good influx in cash flow for the Scorpio. Now, for some of you who did not follow what the Spirit had been telling you for the last, like, 2 months about the car situation, like, what the influx you were supposed to have is going to be limited or minimal, just because of some other stuff you're going to have to take care of when it comes to the car situation. So I don't know what that is for all of you, for all of us, but just remember that as well. Okay? Sagittarius. Well, I hate for the first line to be feeling like it may have a little negative connotation to it, but the spirit says doomsday is coming for some of the Sagittarius. And I say, oh my gosh, what does that mean? Sagittarius, it just means that there's going to be an ending coming for some of the things that you have going on in your life. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, it's doomsday for it. They're killing it. It's ending. For some of the Sagittarius is like some of the situations, like even somebody needs to say this, even the situations with some of the children or the child support or the custody issue, like some of that's getting ready to come to a end, also to a head before it comes to an end. I have to be honest with for you, Sagittarius, some of the outcome is not what you were hoping it would be. And I feel like some of you will understand why, because it almost feels like some of the choices that were made via you or what you were supposed to do and you did not do. So if you still have time to do these things connected to the situation with the children or child support or whatever that is, please make sure you go and do that. Please make sure you go and do that. Because some of this stuff is coming to an end, and let it be a good ending instead of a negative ending. You know what I mean? So whatever you need to take care of, go ahead and take care of it, Sagittarius. Mm. Some Sagittarius, you're gonna lose some sort of your income. I like if you have two jobs, it almost feels like you're gonna only be working one or you'll leave one or something, or like there's going to be an influx in your child support, or you're going to be getting garnished, like because your paycheck goes down for a while or something, like there's some sort of like decline in the money situation over the next few weeks. But I almost feel like don't worry, when we get towards like spring, March 21st, like everything starts to climb back up again, Sagittarius. But you have to remember what put you in this place in the beginning, okay? Also, for some, not all, do not combine the incomes. When they said that to me and I asked them, what do you mean by that? Like some of you are thinking about putting your money together, whether that is in a bank account or just having your significant other, some you barely know, hold your money for you. Don't do that. Or if you're getting ready to have your little dude or your little chick flip some money for you, don't do it, because I'm telling you, it doesn't feel like it's going to be the lucrative outcome that you were hoping. So whatever this is, don't put your monies together, because you fuck around and have a situation like the queen had, and thought you could trust somebody and they didn't come in and they didn't took all your shit or shut your shit down. Don't do it. Also, Sagittarius, Spirit says you need to give yourself time to vibrate on a higher frequency. Like you need to do some meditation or some altar work. And if you're capable of going to sit by water, please go and sit by water. When you go and sit by the water, speak to the Spirit. For some reason, for the next like 2 or 3 weeks, Sagittarius, even if you just take a bath, you need to be in water to ask the questions that you keep asking. They keep saying, ask it in the water or ask it by the water. So whatever that is for you, please take it to nature or take it to the earth, take it to water, even if you just got to fill up your motherfucking tub and go sit. If you just only put your feet in the water, I don't care if you got to go and get you a pot of water and put your feet in it. You need to put yourself in some water or get next to the water when asking these questions so you can get what you need to get. It's something about a connection with spirit, Sagittarius. Also, Spirit is working on y'all ass, Sagittarius, because Spirit say, don't bring that to their table when you knew you shouldn't have engaged in that relationship or went back to it or whatever this is, because it feels like somebody got played from a female or had a situation with a female or one of the females and had a bad situation when it comes to the Sagittarius love life. Spirit say, don't yell at me, don't yell at us. You knew what you got yourself into, okay? Yeah. You knew what you got yourself into, Sagittarius. That is not according to the Spirit, you know. You missed it. Capricorn was the first one. Spirit says that your evenings will be a little difficult for you, Sagittarius, but you're going to get through it. I don't know if that's like loneliness or what that is, but you're going to get through it, okay? Whatever that is, with the evening, it's going to be okay. You're going to grow from it. There's a few of you that are Sagittarius, like you're gonna something about your grandparent. I feel like maybe you're gonna lose a grandparent, or you have a grandparent that is now recently crossed over that is helping you. Like right now, they are in your energy field, trying to give you all of the love and support you need. Um, I want you to understand some of these grandparents that's getting ready to transition are making this their option, their choice to do so, to help out on the other side, to form the armies that are needed in the spirit. And so some of these grandparents that we're getting ready to have leave the physical plane are giving themselves up voluntarily to go and fight in the spirit to be what you need. So make sure that you're paying homage to them, that you're showing them love, that you're giving them all of the acknowledgments, okay? They say spring is kind of going to be a winning thing for you. Like whatever is going to be taking place over the next few months, Sagittarius, by the time spring comes, it's going to set in place of something, you know how they say, in like a lion, out like a lamb. Like we're going to be in that kind of space, okay? And I feel like some money ventures or something with money will be coming up for you, Sagittarius, along those lines or around that time, okay? Um, Also, just a warning for some of the Sagittariuses. Um, listen for this, y'all. Sagittarius, Capricorn, Libra, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Cancer. Listen to me. Be cautious on how you handle loved ones or friendships, like significant others or spouses. Like basically, I feel like make sure you just like got on clothes or something. Like it feels like, I don't know. Like don't allow a misunderstanding about a spouse come between you and your friendships. Okay, let's just remember that. Okay, so if your friend or her husband coming over, make sure you got clothes on. Make sure your whole camel toe ain't out. Like just let's just be respectful. Even if this is your house, let's just be respectful for the sake of the friendship, okay? All right. They also go for the Aries. Aries, they're gonna double them up a little bit. We're gonna acknowledge the Aries and the Gemini here, and we'll split it up again. But we need to do it this way again. Because I feel like some of the Rams and some of the faces are betraying you again. Like you need to get your mind and yourself in check. You need to get your mind and yourself in check. Your ego is starting to show itself again. Gemini and Aries, get this in check. Don't allow all the progress to go down the drain. Spirit says no one is owing you anything unless you gave it to them and they actually owe it. Other than that, life nor nobody else owes you anything, and let's just come to terms with some of that. Because some of you are still breaking your back for those that are not doing anything for you, and you're going to kind of see that over the next few weeks where you're going to need them and they're going to hand you their ass to kiss one more time before you understand it. I don't care if they've been your friend for 14, 15, 20 years. Does not matter. I don't even care who it is actually. Quit giving yourself all the way to people and they're not giving it back to you. Now, again, you got to kind of start checking how you showing up to certain things, Aries and Gemini. Because sometimes that head be hard as fuck, Aries, and them faces be flipping around, motherfucking Gemini. So I'm telling you, listen, let's just be cautious on how you showing up. So when the spirit and the life shows up, they show up with a different energy. They when they match it something good. For some reason, I need to say to some of the Aries and some of the Gemini, but I feel like I'm more leaning towards the Geminis here. Gemini, Spirit says your parents did not owe you that, or your mother didn't have to do that for you. Like, it's something about you being upset because something was not done. So I don't know if, mom told you you could come over and get the $20. When you got there, she didn't have the whole 20. You really needed the whole 20. She only had like $7, whatever that is. Listen, she really didn't have to give it to you, and I know that it felt wrong, and it may have been ethically and morally wrong, but in hindsight, like, it made you look at some things. You need to understand some things, even when it just comes to judgment. You know what I'm saying? Like, you found out mom feels some type of way about something. Listen, that's okay, too. You kind of have to sit in whatever this is, Gemini, okay? Mom don't owe it to you. Dad don't owe it to you, whatever this is, okay? This actually feels like something that was supposed to open your eyes up or make you see something differently, where it's like, okay, well, maybe I need to just do this on my own, or not depend on this conversation, or for my parent to be there in this capacity. I feel like I keep hearing Jones and Davis or David, so wherever that J and that D may lie, whether that's a JD or whatever that is, like, I feel like there's someone that connects to those names or those initials. Wait a minute, what? If you connect to those initials, Spirit says you were wrong in how you either handled the situation, how you behaved inside of the situation, or how you showed up to the situation. Um, Even if it felt wrong to you, if you connect to those initials or someone with those names, listen, you were kind of wrong in how you handled it. The situation itself may have been correct, but how you handled it made you faulty. Spirit says life presents itself to you in a certain way, and you have to be ready for that, whatever that means for you. For some of you, Gemini and Aries, if there is an opportunity that has presented itself to you where it is going to give you some extra finances, but if it feels like it's too good to be true, then it may be too good to be true. Take a look at it. Take a look at some stuff, because if it feels like it's too good to be true, let's look at it from that perspective, to where you don't play yourself in the situation. I almost feel like that stands true for y'all as well when it comes to the bank account situation. Make sure that you're keeping all of your information secret or covered, even if that's your friend or your sister, like whoever that is. Like, don't give them any connections to your finances for some reason, because I almost feel like somebody can't trust their own sibling, whether that's a twin or not. I feel like you cannot trust this person with something about your financial situation. I don't care if you hang with your sister every day. Let me tell you something, man, because I don't care if you hang with your sister every day. There is a situation right now with someone, I feel like it's on here, that, or we'll watch this later on today, and you have a situation, and you may even be twins. I do not know. But I'm going to tell you something. Do not trust a sibling with the financial situation, because I don't care if y'all together every day. It does not mean, and you should love each other in a certain way, does not mean that that is what that is. Not everybody is happy for you. Not everybody's going to do what you would do for them. Not everybody conducts their business the way that you conduct your business. So make sure that you look at everything, and don't be afraid to just say no. You know what I mean? Because you're protecting yourself. You're protecting yourself. I don't give a shit who gets upset about it. You got to protect yourself. Spirit saying that's all we got to say about that in our Forrest Gump voice. I don't know for which sign this is. I don't know if it's for Aries or Gemini, but I'm just going to say it because I don't understand. Spirit says stop announcing the pregnancy before you know that you're pregnant. So I don't know if, like, you're trying to get pregnant and you keep thinking you're pregnant, but you're not, but you're kind of saying it and then you don't be. Spirit says don't announce the information first. Make sure the information matches what you're hoping inside of your heart before you spread the word, because, it's going to help you to save yourself in some way that doesn't feel good for you, okay? And if it's actually like you pretending to be pregnant, or what this is to try to keep someone, listen, that is not going to, listen, let's not just do it. Whatever this is, let's not do it, whatever that is. I don't know if they're saying blue moon or new moon, but I'm going to just say them both in case they're talking about blue moon goddess. I don't know, because I keep hearing blue moon and I also hear new moon, and I don't know which one. So, but they say money will be coming in, or finances will be changing upward, like coming in. So whether we're talking about blue moon, like I don't know if I'm telling you, Queen, that you got some money coming in, or if the new moon, I don't even know when the new moon is, child, but new moon or whatever that is, I feel like it's going to bring in financial gain. The new moon is coming up? Okay. Well, I feel like it's going to bring in financial gain. Mm. Listen, also, Gemini, this is specifically for the Gemini, and for somebody that's a Taurus as well. Spirit says stop coveting someone else's spouse. It's not going to have a happy ending for you or for that person. Stop coveting, even if this person does not have a spouse. Like, stop saying that y'all together, or stop telling people that if that's not really the case, because I just feel like that's going to have, that's not going to end well. I just don't feel like that. So if that is you, please let's not do that, because I just feel like, Gemini, that's not going to end well. Like, if you still telling people, like, yeah, I'm still with this person and that's your ex, don't do that. There are going to be some dark days coming for you, Gemini, if you don't turn some things around. Spirit said they are looking for you to keep moving forward. You keep turning around, looking backwards, Gemini, and it's not serving you. And I feel like a week ago, last week, 2 weeks ago, you just saw that. Like, damn, for real? Like, it was almost something happened where it was a slap in your face. And everything that you said 6 months ago, 8 months ago, 10 months ago, where you kept saying you felt like somebody was not happy for you or you felt like somebody was doing something against you. I feel like we're very close to this person, or we have like ties with this person, or like relationship or family relationship. Like you were feeling that way and you feel like this person keeps trying to sabotage things. Spirit says they are. They are, and you keep ignoring it as if it's bullshit and it is not. Okay? I'm doing Aries right now. It's in combination with the Gemini. For some of the Aries, Spirit said they told you don't move backwards. Whether that's an actual move, going back somewhere, or returning to something. Spirit said we told you don't go in that direction. Whether that's going back to a situation or a relationship, Spirit said we said don't go back in that direction, Aries. You need to keep pushing forward. Spirit says you keep acting like you have everything together, Aries, and we are watching and we know that you don't. Please allow us to help you with some of these situations, some of the financial woes. Let us help you with it, because every time we get ready to help you with it, you snatch your hand back like, I got it. And that doesn't just mean finances. That means like a whole bunch of different things. Let Spirit help you with some of this stuff. Spirit says some of this moving backwards also means like, no, don't move back home. No, back in the house with parents, or hey, we was in a roommate situation before, or my ex told me I can come and stay there for a little while till I get myself. Like, let's not even do that. Let's move forward, because some of this shit is not going to have a good ending. Are you asking me what's your family's issue? Why would I know that? We doing horoscopes. I don't know what your family issue is, but Spirit say your issue is you don't trust yourself and you keep trusting the wrong person, but you ain't never trusting yourself, so that's your issue. Now, Aries and Gemini, love is coming, although either you want to wait for it or you waiting on it. It's something about the waiting game and love. But listen, I almost feel like some of y'all are not in the position to receive the love that's coming to you. Some of you are still holding on to things from the past, and I feel like some of them you fucked it up, or some of them was just fucked up, or was not what you were supposed to be in. Listen, let it go. Let it go. Um, Gemini and Aries, Spirit says the building is not supposed to hurt. So when you're building a relationship, frequency, understanding with someone, it should not hurt. You should not hurt them. They should not hurt you. And you need to learn to pull back a little bit, not give so much of yourself, even to your family, Aries and Gemini, even to your family. Let's not give so much of self to where you losing yourself somewhere in there and you don't have enough. It's something about one of, I don't know if that's Aries or Gemini, but somebody specific has a custodial issue with their child. It feels like a son or something, and where the son is supposed to be coming back, or the situation with the son is supposed to be ending. But it almost feels like don't play yourself, or you played yourself by not doing something, or don't play yourself by not doing something. Don't give somebody the upper hand or something. Like, let's really, really look at this, especially if the baby is supposed to be coming home. Don't go somewhere and show your ass. Don't do that, okay? Because we wanted to be good. What I beat up? We wanted to be good. We wanted to have a good outcome. So if the child is coming home, let the child come home. But if you're also supposed to make sure that you're getting up, cleaning up too. It's something about the cleanup, okay? Um, they said hit this one more time for the Aries and for the Gemini. Someone is playing divide and conquer. So even if that's a sibling that you feel like is always trying to divide you from your parent or trying to come in between, not everybody is happy for you. I don't care if you share the same bloodline. Not everybody is happy for you, okay? Aquarius, like you're kind of around your peak area, and I don't know if it's because maybe this is your birthday month or something. I don't know what that is, but I feel like you're kind of in your peak, Aquarius, or you're getting ready to go into a peak of something. Um, it's almost like peak is around you big. So either you're reaching a peak, whether that's high or low, and then I feel like somebody's also peeking in on you, like spying on you, trying to see what you have going on or what you're doing. Aquarius, first of all, let me say, knock it the fuck off. Knock it the fuck off, Aquarius. Spirit said y'all have been in a space, in a state of emotional just, man, I just don't even understand. Like, I don't even understand. Like, shut up. Knock it off. Like, no, for real, because this bitch be getting on my neck. Knock it off. Be quiet. Knock it off. Y'all been in an overly emotional state. Y'all have been in a state of, I don't even give a fuck because I keep trying and trying. It's the new year. This year's starting off shitty. No, it's not. No, it's not. Knock it off. You all right. Something about y'all have to learn how to fight for something instead of fighting against something. Um, don't always look at it like you're fighting against something. Look at it more or less like you're fighting for something. Like almost take a survivor's mentality instead of a victim's mentality, you know? Aquarius, they say you got pressure right now. You're under pressure right now. Somebody on here that's an Aquarius had some really, really good sex last night and good for you. Everybody ain't able. They say, Aquarius, no need to pinch yourself to see if you're dreaming because you're not. You're definitely in reality. Now, what you going to do with it? What you going to do with the little extra funds that just came in or that's coming in? What you going to do with the opportunity? Is something about opportunity about home or car? Like right now, Aquarius, you are in the space of giving and receiving. So what are you going to do with it? How are you going to handle it? Um, and I don't know if you've been in this space for a few months now, but you are in a space of like heavy manifestation still. Like whatever you're asking for, you can receive it, but be cautious about what you're asking for and ask for it with great intention for the correct reason. Like if you really want a new car or you need this car, need the car or want the car because you really need it. Goddamn tractor trailer. Not, like get it because you really need it, not because I'm gonna show this bitch. I told this bitch I don't never need her motherfucking car. Like it. Well, guess what? If you're going in with that kind of intention, you're still gonna need her motherfucking car, because with going in with that kind of frequency and intention, you're not gonna pick the best car. You're not gonna get the right car. That car is gonna come with a different frequency because you're not looking at it for the correct reason. So give yourself a break and just allow yourself to be free of some of this heartbreak or whatever this is, because when a heart breaks, it don't break even. No, what am I supposed to do when the best part of me was always you? And when I'm all fucked up and you're okay and you're falling to pieces, yeah. Aquarius, you keep falling to pieces. Like, let it go. Start over new. Process whatever you need to process. Even if this is your parents, Even if this is your parents, because there's a few Aquariuses, I feel like this goes to you and your parent. You and your parent right here. Where you feel like you're going to dealing with something and your mom is just not acknowledging it. Listen, when you're all fucked up and she's okay, it's okay. You're falling to pieces, but you're not. Know that whatever it is you feel like you're looking for that you need, you don't need it. You don't have to have it. You're okay without it because you may not ever get it. You're in a space of rebuilding. They're trying to tell you whatever you're seeking to have right now, Aquarius, you can do it. Make it happen. Some of you need to and manifest some shit. And manifest some shit. I'm just saying, don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just saying. Just saying. You better find your space of contentment. You better find your space of peace. You better find your space and go into it. Because some of you are needing answers you're not going to get. You're torturing yourself. Walk away from it. Let it go. Now, some of you Aquarius is getting ready to start a new job or just started a new job. Good for you. You're not in a bad place, Aquarius. You have some great things coming up, and you're in a space of building. So, listen, I don't know what more you need right now. You're going to be okay. I don't know if I'm just talking to the Aquariuses. There's something about somebody who started with a C or a K, like Connie, Cassandra, something like that. Stop calling the phone so much or stop blowing somebody's phone up. Like, take a step back from it. If they're not responding to something, take a step back from it because you really hold the upper hand or you hold the cards and you don't even know it, okay? Relax. Okay. So I'm trying to see what I got left to do here. Taurus, Leo. Okay. So we're gonna do Taurus first. I know it's early in the morning, but I'm about to take a bite of this whatchamacallit though. And it's melty. Yay. Taurus. Mm. Taurus. You're only strong as your mind. If you're weak minded, then your space of existence is gonna be in a weak state. You're only as strong as your mind, Taurus. If you don't control the thoughts, if you're allowing your thoughts to control you, you have to start to push forward outside of that. Some of the issue, the negative thoughts or whatever this is, you can control this. You have to control your mind. Some of you need to kind of speak on it because you're not saying anything and you keep finding yourself like, I can deal with it. But some of these thoughts are eating you up. I want you to reach out to someone. Reach out to someone. And reach out to someone that you know is going to respond to you or give you a good response. It's going to help you. Don't reach out to your one friend where that bitch ain't never got no sympathy about nothing. Don't reach out to that bitch. Okay? You got to keep pushing forward, Taurus. There's a lot of changes that are going to be coming. Um, there's changes for the Taurus as well that has something to do with July as well. There's something about July that's going to bring forth some changes as well for the Taurus. Taurus, they say you need to stop with the ego tripping. For the next few weeks, you need to start to control your ego. and your temperament, even when you're just interacting with self. Some of you have not been fair to yourself, and they want you to know that you are still trying, you are still human, and you have the right to feel how you feel, but don't sit in that. Don't throw a self pity party. Allow yourself to grow, because you're okay, Taurus. You're ever changing. You put too much pressure on yourself for some reason. They want you to know you're still in a very, very good space, so change your headspace. Change your headspace, because you're in a very, very good position, Taurus. You just don't know. Some of you are doing well or coping well. Some of you just need this extra push, and it's okay. I feel like some of the Tauruses, as well as Libras, Aries, Leo, and Capricorn, like, stop body shaming yourselves. Scorpio included. Stop body shaming yourself. If you're not liking the way you're looking right now, that's perfectly fine, but give yourself a break. That's fine, but give yourself a break. Do something that's going to promote the change in what you're wanting to see. Don't body shame yourself, because, honey, somebody out there somewhere don't want nothing but for you to wrap them skinny-ass legs or them big-ass legs around their neck and throat. Please believe it's true. They're going to love your little afro and your flat booty and your big boobs, honey. They're going to love it. It ain't going to matter. It is something about the Taurus. You also need to accept yourself. Like, even the way you look, like, I feel like it's about, you are in a space, Taurus. Understood, Spirit. Taurus, listen. You are in a space of often own self-loathing, where you're almost in fantasy land, where you're fantasizing about what you want, but you're more in fantasy land than you are in manifestation land. So you're not even manifesting the shit that you're seeing, because you're still in doubt that you can even have or be what this is. So you're not even manifesting. You just keep trying to. You're almost living your life for the last, I don't know, 2 weeks or so inside of your mind. So if you're going to see it, might as well manifest it, Taurus. Don't just see it and torture yourself because you feel like, I want to be this weight, I want to come down, I want to gain weight, I want to lose weight. I really want somebody to see me. Like, people see you, but it's about how you're putting yourself out there. People cannot find you in your house. And if they're finding you in your house, that means because you're on one of these apps, and you gotta take the good with the bad, child, when you go on there. But you need to give yourself a break, because, listen, if you cannot stand Taurus, Aries, Gemini, Pisces, Aquarius, Libra, Scorpio, if you cannot, Cancer too, if you cannot stand in the mirror without those contacts, without that wig, and love yourself genuinely, if you can't stand in the mirror without that bra and look at your nipples touching your stomach area, if you cannot stand in the mirror without your waist trainer and you see this fupa, listen, you got to go back to the drawing board, because you're missing something. You got to love you fully before somebody else can step in and love you fully. You got to understand that, Taurus. You're backtracking into something you don't got to backtrack into, because you got good coming up. You got good coming up. You got good coming up. It's almost like y'all saying, Taurus is saying, like, well, you said it's coming, but where is it? Don't get impatient now. Don't get impatient now. It's coming because it's coming. It's not coming because you forcing it. It's coming because it's coming. Be cool. Be chill. Be chill. You got to look at it like, now, if you're still in this headspace, then are you ready to bring someone into your life space? Are you ready for the opportunity, that job opportunity, that business opportunity? How are you going to show up to it if you're showing up to yourself this way? Be kind. You got growing to do still, but you also have beautiful opportunities here. Don't overwork yourself for no reason. You need to love yourself true, Taurus, because definitely true love is coming. And if you don't spot it and you still picking the shit the way that you was picking it last year, when you was still holding on to that love that never manifested itself, although it was manifesting itself, your energy kept knocking it back out of the park. So you couldn't get to it, and then you thought that this person was just being a shitty person, but really it was your motherfucking vibration and frequency that kept pushing it away. Spirit is saying to you, you are almost going to be in a repeated cycle if you don't knock it off. You have been asking for this love to come into your life. Spirit has it right here. Here it go. Let it bloom. Let it come. Don't come in with that crazy ass bullshit. And we are talking to the Pisces too. Gemini too. Gemini, Aries, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Capricorn. Listen to me. Don't fucking mugwort, elderberry, and motherfucking sea moss somebody to death. When you meet people, Gemini, I need to say that again to you, Taurus, when you're meeting someone, you ain't got to act like you are completely dedicated to getting in shape, and you ain't got to keep pushing somebody to be in shape. Allow yourself to stand in whatever you standing in. Allow that person to stand in what they standing in. What I'm saying is, don't get on somebody's motherfucking nerve. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So if you are on a good health trip, good. Don't be pushing people. If they on a good health trip, don't feel like you are obligated to be on the same health trip that they on, Taurus. Don't go in your head, well, they ain't going to like me if who gives a shit? That means that is not the one. Don't do that, okay? You are right the way you are. Allow yourself to grow because you are growing. Effervescent. You're all right, Taurus. Your money situation is going to be a little rocky, but it'll come up here in the next 2 or 3 months. Don't worry about it. It's still going to be a rocky, like for the remainder of this. You're going to get a little funds, but it ain't going to be like what you want, and you're going to be all right. The business opportunity you've been waiting on is going to show itself come like mid-March. Don't worry about it, and it's going to be like boom, and then your money will start to come in the way you kind of need it to come in, Taurus. There's going to be a move for you as well, Taurus. You're going to be looking at moving here coming up soon. Don't worry about it. You got a new ally coming in, too. You got a new friend coming in. I don't feel like this is necessarily love, Taurus. I feel like you have a new friend coming in, a new ally. Even if that's somebody you didn't even think was your friend, or you're going to be building a new relationship with a parent, like you have a new ally. Know that, okay? I think this is last but not least, right? Yep, Leo. Leo. Much like the Scorpio, be cautious about burning some bridges, and be cautious about rebuilding some bridges that have been burned. If they burned, you burned them. Maybe you burned them for a reason. Maybe you didn't. So be cautious. We ain't saying don't mend them. We saying be cautious if you choose to. Spirit says you're unbreakable, Leo. They say, yes, you're not tripping. You're not tripping, Leo. There is somebody that keeps testing your gangster, to keep trying to see if they can break you, okay? They're saying no, 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 no. They can't break you. Don't worry about it, but you are not tripping. Yes, somebody keeps testing you. For some reason, the spirit keeps saying you're endowed, Leo. You're endowed, meaning for me, I feel like some of your gifts are opening up and going to get greater and greater as the frequency change. So yes, Leo, you're going to have some. Okay, so they say add that Libra in there too. It was not by accident. They said there's going to be a job change for some of the Leos as well. I feel like it's going to be, some of you are going to be receiving the jobs that you wanted, you really, really wanted. And it's a few of you that's either living in Houston now that will be moving, or some of you are going to be moving to Houston. So somebody's going to be moving to Houston or moving from Houston. Now, there's going to be a job change, but I feel like some of you will get the job that you want, but I feel like a couple of you, when you get it, it's not going to be what you think. You're not going to even want to keep it. For some reason, Leo, Spirit says tax time, tax time. Make sure that you take care of all of your business. Don't wait till the last minute, because I feel like you're going to be upset about something if you wait till the last minute, Leo. Oh, and this is a warning for someone. There's a Leo on here. I feel like you may be newly separated from spouse. I have to say even child's father, because I feel like this is a warning for you that that father is going to try to beat you in filing the taxes. So you may want to have that conversation with the child's father or the spouse, whether you are the father. Y'all need to have that conversation, Leo, because somebody is going to get played. Somebody is going to get played, Leo. So whatever you have going on with that child's other parent, don't get played with the tax situation, because somebody has plans on filing before you. I'm just saying. Mm. There's a few Leos on here that's having some stomach issues where your bowels have been like backed up or not working correctly. For the next 2 weeks, you need to be eating fresh fruit, some like kale or collard greens, turnip greens, heavy dark leaves, like really like turnip green. Kale and collards. You need to be eating that and drinking plenty of water to help flush your system as well, Leo. Because some of you are backed up and it's causing some issues. I feel like some of them are major issues. The spirit is also issuing an apology for someone who's getting ready to go to a funeral. I don't know if you are the Leo or if this connects to the Leo, or that person was a Leo that crossed, but the spirit is issuing an apology that this is something that's weighing heavily on you, that you have to attend this service, okay? Also, some of y'all are going to be getting it in sex-wise. Some of you are going to be getting it in sex-wise, but I also have to say this to the Leo. Some of you tried to do a sneaky link, and it is getting ready to cause you some issues, or it has caused you some issues. But I feel like it's getting ready to, either that sneaky link has delivered a package that you were not expecting, whether that is in the form of STD, them 3-letter STD, or the bun in the oven. But I feel like there is going to be something where there was a sneaky link that has turned into something different. You were not expecting that. Okay. Please be prepared for this. Okay. Whatever this is, be prepared. Be prepared. I feel like y'all are doing well, though, Leo. Like, some of you, the majority of you, I want to say you're doing well. They keep saying fight the temptation of returning back to the fuckery or the foolery, or like fight that temptation and don't allow people to get up under your skin, because you're right. People are trying to get up under your skin. Watch who you're talking to at work or whatever this is. Watch what you're saying to certain people, because not everything is going to be received well. Now, for some of the Leos, some of you are really pissed off because you are in a lack of acknowledgement, like someone is not acknowledging something that you've done or what you're doing. Listen, get out your feelings, close shop of the ego, move forward. You're not really going to get what you wanted to get. You're not really going to be able to get it. It's going to be okay. You're not going to die. You just ain't going to be able to get that confirmation and all that other shit that you wanted, okay? Now, this is for someone very specific, and I don't think that you're a Leo, but you may be, but I do not think you are. Yehuda's just answering your question. Someone had posed a question. I just really need to know if he's cheating, or I really need to know, did he sleep with her, or did he really do that? Please, Spirit, please, Yehuda, please just tell me. Yehuda says, yes, that is true. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Okay? So I'm just saying, okay? Whoever asked that question, yes, your answer is yes, that person did actually cheat or actually do. And then it may be also someone else that has a question about their spouse. Like, this feels very serious for me. Their spouse, or have something to do with their younger sibling or sister, or if he was hitting on her or trying to fuck her or whatever this is. Yes, 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 all of that happened. Okay? Um, There's going to be some minor changes in your income, finances, but it's not going to be like very noticeable where you're going to be like, oh my God, I lost a lot of money, I done got a lot of money. It's not going to be anything like that. It's just going to be a natural wave of occurrences, up and down, spin, you get it back. You know, you hold on to it a little bit, then you get a little bit more. Like, you need to be saving up some money though, Leo. The Leo, the Sagittarius, Aquarius, and Libra, as well as Scorpio. Y'all should all be saving up some money or trying to. Scorpio, you, because I feel like there's another business thing coming up for you. But anyway, I show gratitude. I show gratitude. I be trying to go fast because I know that the horoscopes takes about 2 hours. I love you from all a genuine place. Don't forget to get on Eventbrite and purchase them classes. I got classes up there. The body itself, melanite, the body itself, that's up there, as well as writing your own script. We're going to be talking about some things, discovering some things. So make sure that you get on Eventbrite and get your ticket. Get your ticket via through me, Cash App, PayPal, Apple Pay, Venmo, for the 19th Mesthetic. As of right now, we're still not going to give out any free tickets. So if you're interested in going or attending the Mesthetic on the 19th, make sure you send your funds directly to me, because that is not on Eventbrite. Make sure that it has your name and your phone number and Mesthetic for the 19th in the tagline, okay? You got to have your name and your phone number. Every trip somebody doesn't put their name or their phone number. Make sure you put that on there, please, for the Mesthetic. That is $225. And for the gentleman who I sent his $2.25 back to, I don't know if you were trying to be funny, but not never. I'm going to be very respectful, because maybe you just didn't know, but it ain't never $2.25, sir. So I sent you your $2.25 back, okay? So the Mesthetic is $225. That is to be paid by the 19th to attend, okay? I see. Hey, Nick T. I got to get off of here. I got to move around. I show gratitude to y'all. I'm going to run and grab me something to eat, use the bathroom, and then I'm going to start moving around again. I love y'all from a genuine place. I hope this helped y'all in some way. I'll talk to y'all in just a minute.